Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, I know some of y'all may have heard me talk about, my family history, me growing up with my granddad and his two sisters. I think that's one of the reasons I have an old soul, as a lot of people would say from time to time. But, I wanted to talk just real quick about my granddad. As y'all probably know, he passed away of a heart attack at 46 years old, just from looking at some of my content. But if you didn't know, he did pass away at 46. But here's the thing. He kind of like put me into this whole world of watching wrestling, looking at, Marvel and Transformers back in the days. And I remember when I was young, like he could get up and move around. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like really active, even though he was had already started gaining weight. But I just remember him being more active, right? And then over time, he got bigger. And I noticed that he would be laying in the bed. I would be walking through the house as a little kid. I remember this kind of stuff. And I'm like, he don't get up as much as he used to. And so I would go in his room, jump on his big ass stomach, like lay on his stomach, and we'd be looking at cartoons or whatever, looking at Marvel or something like that. And over time, as I got older, it got worse. Like he became even less active, less social amongst, our family and just like getting out and doing things that we would typically do. And I want to say around about 10 years old, we moved out to Fayetteville, Georgia. And something different happened that I had never seen before when I had walked in this room. And there was like this little machine that was on his dresser. And it was basically a CPAP machine, for sleep apnea. And I had never seen that. Back then, I really didn't know what it was. But knowing what I know now, that's what had came about. He had developed sleep apnea. And, when he hit 46 years old, he went into the doctor, because back then we didn't really know about this kind of stuff. Went to the doctor to get a sleep study done, ended up having a heart attack, all right, in his sleep. And so, why do I share this story? So many people talk about losing belly fat and losing weight just for the aesthetics, just for the image, which it's important because we want to feel proud about how we look. We want to have confidence in ourselves. And, I want you to have that. I believe every man should have a built chest and a flat stomach. And every woman should be able to, walk outside and feel like she's glowing. You know what I'm saying? But that's just on the outside. A lot of people don't talk about what's going on the inside. And this is the real importance of losing belly fat and losing that weight. If we're not healthy, guys, the quality is costing us the quality of our life. Like I talked about earlier with my granddad, he became less social. He wasn't even moving around as much as he used to move around. Then he had to start sleeping with the machine to make sure that he wouldn't basically pass away in his sleep. Like, imagine the quality of life. Imagine how that affects your overall quality of life. Imagine if you're dating and you got to hook yourself up to a sleep apnea machine. Some folks won't even date because of that, because of the shame of knowing that they got to do that. Or the shame of knowing that they gained so much weight and they're like, man, I got to lose some of the weight before I start dating, man. Man, my girl, she used to be all over me, man, but now I don't know what's going on. I don't know what didn't happen. Guys, that costs you your social life. That costs you your peace of mind because now you worrying about your health. You stressing about your health. You stressing about the weight that you carry, and that causes the ankle pains, the lower back pains, the knee pains. Guys, we not just getting older. That don't just happen from just getting older. That happens because of, if you taking care of yourself or not. Just imagine if you carrying an extra 50 to 100 pounds. How do you think that's going to impact your quality of life? What do you think is going to happen if you're carrying that type of weight? What's going to happen to your knees, your feet, your joints? Shit, your heart. Put stress on your heart. If folks out here having strokes and heart attacks in their 30s now. They're not even getting to their 50s and 60s. In their 30s. Guys, I'm 34 years old and I work hard as hell. I be grinding. It's voluntary stress, but it's still stress. I cannot imagine how my quality of life would be if I was 50 pounds heavy or even just 30 pounds heavy. Guys, I would, like, not only would I feel the same stress I feel now, but it would feel probably 10 times worse because I'm having to carry all this extra weight on me. And so if you notice in your life, you're like, man, I'm not enjoying myself like I really want to. I'm not really able to be that positive role model for my family and just enjoy life. You're kind of like just existing. You don't want to be the mom or the dad that's just kind of like taking your kids to school or to, the sports events. But you like, damn, I don't even want to really move around. I'm too tired. Or you might be too ashamed about how your body looking, so you don't want to do nothing. That costs you your quality of life. We only live one time, man. We only live one time. And so I'm not saying you got to be ripped up, cut up like a bodybuilder, but man, life is meant to be lived. Enjoy it. But it holds back you being able to enjoy it if you have all that extra belly fat. All that, because you subconsciously you thinking, man, they over there talking shit about me, man. I know they talking shit. I know they saying something. They over there. That's why they laughing. I don't even want to go out no more, man. I don't want to do it. I don't even want to go to that event with my business partner. I don't even want to go out with my friends, man. I'm a little too heavy, man. None of my clothes fit no more. It costs you your quality of life. All right? And so a lot of people always talk about, well, what's the cost to do a coach? Or what's the cost of having a trainer? Oh, the food is just so expensive. It's very costly not doing anything. A lot of folks don't think about that. It costs you to have high blood pressure, the type 2 diabetes. I can't even explain to y'all the amount of conversations that I have with men and women who are having high blood pressure. God, just extremely stressful. You're taking these medications, and for a lot of guys, it affects them in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Folks have type 2 diabetes, having to stick themselves with needles and things like that. Who in the hell want to live like that? Who in the hell want to take medications all the time for these things that could be completely avoided? It's costing you your peace of mind. And guys, especially my guys and the women who be grinding real hard for shit. Everybody, really. You can't put a price on peace of mind. Like the older I get, guys, like just being able to just lay on my couch without hearing anything. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Just having that peace of mind is so important. And not having to stress. Not having to stress about things that, of course, you can control. Like there's always going to be stress. Like you can be grinding hard to accomplish certain goals. You're going to go through stress. But shit, I would rather go through that type of stress versus carrying an extra 50 pounds. Like, damn, man, I got to go through this whole day. Oh, boy, I just don't have enough time in the day. It's your ass, dude. You got the same amount of time as everybody else. But the issue is you can't perform like the other people can perform because you carry an extra 50 pounds. You carry an extra 30 or 100 pounds. It's going to be way harder. That's just physics. Like, just imagine living your life at 40% of your true potential every single day. Or 30%. Or shit, even just 50%. Imagine if you're able to use 100% or even 90% because you lost the weight. You have more energy. You feel more proud about how you look. Some of y'all probably go on vacations right now. Go out, man, I'll book a flight to another country today if I had a flat stomach. Today, if I had abs. Today, if I ain't have no man titties. It lets you know it's costing you your quality of life right now. Because there's certain things y'all want to do, but you're not doing because the weight is holding you back. You don't have the confidence. You're not proud. Like, some of y'all, you kind of like normalized it, man. It's kind of sad. And I really be proud of y'all who are actually trying. You know what I'm saying? Because I know this shit can be hard. And so that's why I try to put out so much information so that way y'all can start to connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? But, dude, just imagine what your life would be like. 30 pounds down, 50 pounds down, 100 pounds down. How would you move differently? What would you do different? How would it impact your family, the people that you love and care about, your friends? You know what I'm saying? Your kid, your partner. Guys, it's costing you your life, man. That's a heavy cost. That's a heavy cost. Your life. I'm trying to help y'all out, man. It's way more than just looks and appearance. Way more than just looks and appearance. Get rid of that stomach, drop the weight, get healthy, so you can really show up and be your best self for you and for the people you love and care about. All right, I'm telling you, it's a whole lot of people out here posting their highlight reel on social media and shit like that. Man, stop looking at all that shit. Stop. Don't nobody want to tell you about their backstory. Don't nobody want to talk about the tough times they're going through, the stressful times. I tell y'all, I work harder than a motherfucker. Like, I've been working since 6 a.m. and like just grinding. Boom, boom, boom. One thing after another. Because I want to. I want to grind. But it would make it so much harder if I had all this extra weight on me. And it would just eat me up on the inside knowing that I want to do more. But I'm like, damn, man, this weight holding me back. Some of y'all want to open up businesses. You want to start new business ventures so you can bring more income into your household. But you're not doing it because you're always tired. You lose that weight, you feel better. A lot of y'all say you're not motivated to hit the gym and do the things you're supposed to do. Guys, you gotta start putting in the work to lose the weight. Because when you start losing the weight, you're gonna have more energy. When you have more energy, you damn right you'll have more motivation. You start seeing the progress, you damn right you'll see the motivation. You start having more motivation. But you can't sit around just hoping that motivation just gonna come slap you in the face. It's not gonna happen. Shit's gonna get worse. All right. And it's very painful for me to see a lot of y'all who have so much potential. All right. I'm not talking about the snowflakes who just want to stay fat. They want to keep eating junk food all the time. They can take their ass somewhere else. I'm talking about the folks who really do want to make a change in their life. It's really painful to see that y'all are not truly like living the life that you truly capable of. Because this stuff is really simple. I ain't say easy, but it's really simple. All right. Build a healthy relationship with food so you can lose the weight and keep it off. All right. It ain't no, you got to do keto, you got to do fasting, you got to do the Atkins. Man, damn all that stuff. Just build a healthy relationship with food. That's what y'all are missing. That's how you lose the weight and keep it off. Okay. I'm not saying some magical term because I'm marketing to make you think it's something that is not. You just haven't built a healthy relationship with how to eat properly. That's it. Once you get that, you lose the stomach and you lose the weight. Now, if you want to build and tone up your body while you're losing the weight, you don't want to look skinny fat, you have to make dates with the weights. This is why I have the hoodie. To make dates with the weights. And so imagine 3, 6, 12 months from now, flat stomach, you got a flat stomach, nice built up chest for all my guys. Ladies, you got nice breasts, nice little fat ass, your body just look all nice and, put together. How your life? What your life look like? Your man, he crawling on the ground. He's singing to you in the voicemail. When he call you on pick up, babe, I just wanted to sing to you for a sec. I've been thinking about you. Or men, she ain't leaving your ass on red. She ain't going to sleep after y'all finish. Baby, come on back to bed. She can't keep her goddamn hands off your ass because you taking care of yourself. Even your kids want to start working out because you taking care of yourself. You've gotten to a point where now you inspire your kids. Some of y'all have children and your children admire other people, other men and women, but they should be admiring you because you should be inspiring them because you done lost the weight. You done lost the stomach. They like, shit, I want to be like my daddy. I want to be like my mom. Guys, I wouldn't be here today helping you guys if it wasn't for my father. I wouldn't. That's who put me into working out. When I moved with him when I was 12 years old, our living room was a gym. We didn't have the traditional couch and, the coffee table and the TV. Hell no, we had speed bag, punching bag, treadmill, bench press, and a couple of dumbbells. I went to work. Started building my body up. And the more I built my body up, the more proud I was getting. The more my dad was getting more proud, and I was like, "Ooh, I like this." He's like, He's showing me that he's proud of me. And so I started chasing that validation from my dad. Because I wanted to be like him. I didn't want to be like nobody else. I was like, shit, man, my dad cut up. Why you look strong? Let me work out a little bit more. Y'all should be doing the same exact thing for y'all kids. Because no question about it, y'all see how disciplined I am and consistent I am with posting content and just showing up every day. Y'all don't think I don't have days where I don't feel like doing this shit? It's plenty of days. Y'all hear when I be talking about I be eating Waffle House and what do you call it? Shake Shack and all these different places. I'm human just like y'all. I have my days. And so how do I still stay on track? How am I able to eat these type of foods and then get back on track? Because over time growing up, my dad showed me certain character traits. Son, you got to be disciplined. Son, it's going to be days where you don't feel like working out, but I want you to do it anyway. But I seen him do this. He didn't have to just tell me. I seen him doing it. A lot of parents nowadays, they telling their kids to do certain things, but they're not doing it. Contradiction, right? You're contradicting yourself. Guys, you got to start living it. That's how you inspire people. I'm pretty sure there's people that's inspired by me just because I be showing up every single day. They see me just being raw and authentic and real and just being transparent. It makes them feel like they can do the same thing. So I'm giving you permission to go out and start leveling up. Don't let another 3-6 months go by and you still in the same damn place. Don't let another year go by and you still got the high blood pressure meds, type 2 diabetic meds, and still on sleep apnea. When you can make a decision today to make a change. And a lot can happen. A lot can happen in 6 to 12 months. So many people, they want to rush this shit. Guys, we all got to go through it. People will spend hours trying to go around a mountain to try to figure out the best route to get up versus just going up the goddamn mountain. Just go up the mountain. Stop trying to look for the cheat trail. Just go up the mountain. We all got to put in the work, guys. We all do. For years, I was jumping from different business coaching programs to try to get my shit popping. And I'm like, damn, why it ain't working for me? I'm joined like 7 different programs. I done spent almost $100,000 on all these different business coaching programs. But I still ain't got the clients and the audience, and ain't nothing popping. I was looking for the cheat code instead of just putting in the motherfucking work. It ain't no cheat code, y'all. Learn how to do it the right way by building a healthy relationship with food. Learn how to train properly, not just doing cardio. Because it's very apparent that a lot of people still can't lose weight and they know they need to do cardio. You got to lift weights and you got to do cardio. All right? And then why do a lot of people lose weight and gain it back? Give me out some game right now. It's not just because you need a meal plan and workout plan. The reason you're having a hard time losing the weight and keeping it off is because you're in the wrong environment. Guys, losing weight is also very, it's a mental game. And the way we grew up, like how I talk about it, grew up eating soul food all the time, I had to break these habits and routines that took years to develop around what foods I like to eat and all this kind of stuff. How y'all be like, I'm a snacker. Oh, I like eating this food. Yeah, you got to break those beliefs. Because if you don't, that becomes your identity. And if you have an identity that is holding you back, you cannot outwork your identity. Because you're going to always say, I'm a snacker, so I got to always eat these kind of snacks. And what that mean? Your stomach ain't going to never go down. And so you have to have the right environment, and a lot of times maybe a coach or a mentor or something like that, to encourage you to have the right mindset around how to eat properly, how to train properly. Because when you're around certain types of people who are on the same wavelength as you, they're going to encourage you. They're not going to shame you for going to the gym. They're not going to shame you for eating healthy. Oh, you doing that little healthy diet all the time? Well, how that's going? That's not positive reinforcement to have a new way, a better way of thinking towards eating healthy to lose weight. That's the psychological side of things. That's the side of things that most people don't think about. You have to become a different version of yourself. The version of yourself that understands how to eat properly and train to lose weight and keep it off. And when you do that, you're going to start living a lifestyle of eating properly and exercising, and it's not going to feel like a burden. It's not going to feel like something that you have to do for a couple of months and then you got to give it up. This is why so many people fail at losing weight. Their identity is tied into, man, I just want to do it for a couple of months, see if it works. I'm going to try it out, and shit afterward, man, well, I'm going to eat. Because they're still attached to that old identity. But you have to attach yourself to your habits to a new identity. And when you do that, you're like, man, I'm the type of person who works out. I'm the type of person who eats properly because I want to have energy. I want to show up for my family and the people I love and care about. That's your new identity. That's who you are. It's a part of you. Just like some people are smokers, they identify as a smoker. You can identify as somebody who takes care of themselves, sleeping, exercise, drinking water, eating properly. This is the game, y'all. All right. But anyway, I went a little bit longer than I was expecting. Hopefully, I found this podcast helpful. If you did, be sure to hit the follow button, leave your boy 5-star rating so we continue to grow this movement. And we out of here. Let's go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully, you found it valuable. And if you did, and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.